It looks like Animal. I don't think that's actually him. But there's a bunch of Long Island Spacey players. On the last Long Island PR, it was like, I think 8 or 9 Spacey players.
Jeez.
And the top 4 are all Falcos. If I'm not mistaken.
I feel like Falco is a slowly dying breed. I feel like not many people are playing Falco, at least from my perspective.
I mean, Mango's still existent, but Ginger retired. Fiction is switching off the character. We haven't seen too much of Magi recently. She did just win a LTC, but there's not a lot. Also, just to point out, there's no way Inky's also wearing a tag as Sheik right now.
He's still got the big glow tag.
Is this just like a modern Sheik thing? They just
this might be a Canadian thing.
Letting their opponents see exactly where they're going.
I think it's just Canada.
I can see it. There's something in the water. But Inky's really fast. That is the one thing about Inky that because I've played Inky extensively over the last like couple of years, and he is like one of the fastest Sheiks I have seen, especially with rising nair out of shield and platform wavelengths. Like he is lightning fast, and you'll see that especially in the scraps. We haven't seen too many so far. There was one crazy rising nair out of shield, but you're gonna see a lot more of it as these go on.
Yeah, I think this tag might actually mess up Inky a little here in this first game.
Yeah, it's been making it a lot easier for Brad to cover his Inky's recoveries.
So far, I am loving Brad's movement.
Yeah, Brad is a very strong player.
Ooh, like,
catches Inky trying to go to ledge 2, and he doesn't even need to react. You can just look at the screen.
Yeah.
Or rather, read. Apologies.
Back air should kill, yep.
And the clean waveline on top platform to show off a little bit. Lewis, the other Long Island Falco, who just beat S2J at Spit Your Name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and Brad were the two that were on the come up for a very long time. Them and Tribe, and all 3 of them have now gotten PR'd in New York. In addition to like the Long Island PR, so all very skilled players.
Ooh, got clipped by the nair there. Okay, we got tech chases maybe.
And now Brad doing a really good job at staying out of Inky's space, like throwing out a laser or 2 to make Inky try to approach. And then when Inky goes for that approach, trying to contest it with like, he was trying to power shield there, he went for like a shield on the dash attack and just did not get it. Ooh.
I like that combo there from Inky. I was expecting a little bit more of an extension, but sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
But a great CC on Brad's part is going to prevent anything off the dash attack.
I think he wanted to grab the ledge there.
He had the right idea, but misspaced a little bit. And the secondary's going to miss. Inky just dancing on the platforms, then a raw F smash on Brad's part will send him flying off stage.
Oh.
This tag is really biting Inky in the butt right now. It is so unfortunate. He actually doesn't get punished for that.
At this point, it's probably, yeah, I was going to say, at this point, it probably doesn't matter too much with the tag.
And all of Long Island is popping off.
I was going to say, we got a crowd for Brad here.
They are going ballistic right now for Brad. Because, Brad, he's a player who, in region, has done pretty well. I think he's beaten Slowking before. I want to say one of the pre-locals. He's done pretty well against like most of New York's finest players,
right?
But has never really done anything super crazy at a major.
Okay.
He's gotten inches away from it. At Shine last year, I got the pleasure of commentating him versus Kwang, and he went Game 5 last hit with Kwang and barely lost.
So he's definitely in that echelon of just needing one good major performance to get people's eyes on him. Yeah,
like he's one of the 300 top 100 players.
Okay.
But Inky, he's also one of the players. He took off the tag too. Inky is a player who, for ages, has been a top 100 level player.
I would agree, yeah.
And had he, like, there's the conventional trope of, if he went to more events, he'd be top 100. But like, his last 3 events, he's gotten 3 top 100, or 2 events, he's gotten 3 top 100 wins.
Yep.
So it would mean a lot for him, getting active with a really good golf performance after beating Junebug, who's going to be top 30, spoiler alert, at Collision. it would be great if he had another awesome performance. And if he loses to Brad, all that momentum is gone.
I've been hearing that Inky's been thinking about moving to Toronto in order to get like better travel accommodations. So that he can go to more tournaments and stuff.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, there's not as much opportunity to get like good wins in Nova Scotia. No offense to their scene at all. It's just like you're not going to be
like
getting
in a very
as
awkward
many.
area for all of that. So
yeah, like they are definitely getting a lot better, and they all want to travel more. It's just hard.
And like, don't get me wrong, like the Kings of Halley tournaments are like a great series.
Oh,
but
for
like
sure.
The last one, there really wasn't anyone in attendance. And Inky kind of just took that tournament.
Yeah, and it is a good tournament series. I would love to see more people go to them.
Exactly, yes.
But Inky also, he wants to be top 100. He wants to be top 50.
He wants to be the best. I feel like if you're not playing to be the best, then what are you playing for?
Money, fame, power.
That all comes with being #1.
Exactly. But
Ooh,
you know,
I like that shine.
The path to #1 begins with beating Brad. And you got to beat a Long Island Falco to show your case for #1. Because this is a matchup where I've seen it go back and forth over the years, where some people have thought Sheik does pretty well into Falco. Some people think Falco destroys Sheik. And we just don't really see too much of it. Like you were saying before, Falco is kind of a dying breed at the top level. Oh, crazy needle, but doesn't.
Nice.
He doesn't even need to go for the aerial. He just gets the.
It was all with the tag.
Yeah. Once the tag is gone, Inky's a completely different player.
Yeah, that's a great example right there. Brad's spacing just being really great.
Oh, for sure. I'm loving the waveland back on Inky's part, not letting Brad get anything off of those dares. Because Brad really likes going for these aerials in place and slightly drifting forward with the aerial. And as long as Inky is able to utilize his speed, like he got it there with the shield and rising fast nair out of shield, which Brad probably isn't very used to. He can just continuously whiff punish Brad, or even if he misses the move, he's in a safe spot and Brad is just flinging at nothing.
Yeah. Do you know if maybe production knows if this is still winner's side? I'm assuming it is.
I think this is still winners because I don't think both of these players are in losers and playing this early.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Thank you, production. Winners semis of this pool.
Okay, no. I really do want to see some better tech chases coming out from Inky's end because I don't think we've really seen anything too productive from his down throws. I think he's maybe gotten like one dash attack at like a mid% and wasn't able to really follow through with anything at that point.
Yeah. It's like you were saying, his tech chases haven't been as refined, but like his speed, his stray hits, and his scrap have all been great. Like he just got a dash attack into a forwarder into a needle, like single needle. He was that confident.
His scrapping is definitely making up for it. So.
Oh, for sure. If he could tech chase, look at the next
here we
flop.
go. No.
Yeah, I think he realizes, and I actually like it when Sheiks realize, like, you know, maybe they're not as confident in the tech chase at the moment, so they just go for safer options. Oh, I love the turnaround.
Nice.
Getting the ledge immediately, kind of baiting out Falco to try to go for a different angle. He didn't think he could go for anything else differently there.
Look, in my mind, I thought he was just going to fully commit going down and just hitting him with a rising fair. But
yeah, but he tricked both of us.
And Brad. He's still in the tournament, I'm not.
It is what it is.
Awkward little pivot there that kind of messed up Inky. It might be causing him to stock here.
Honestly, Brad's tech chases are looking better than Inky's.
It's kind of true.
That's such a commanding laser grab. I feel like a lot of Falcos don't really go for it as much against Sheik because you don't get as much off the grab, but at higher percent, you can send her off stage. So why not? I feel like the conventional wisdom in this matchup as Sheik also, I don't know who said it originally, but it was like you replace all your dash attacks with boost grabs and you go from low level to mid level immediately. Well,
that's actually so true though, because it gives you so much. Like compared to dash attack, you're so limited on what you can actually follow through with.
Yeah. And it's so, and you get more tech chases, but it's so interesting because for Inky, it feels like the opposite. He's getting so much off these dash attacks, and very little off of grab. There's the big grab, but can he get a big tech chase?
Finally got the tech in place.
Yeah, he's not getting much off the grabs, but he doesn't need it. I think if I'm Brad, I'd even consider like throwing out more options that beat the dash attack, even if it makes me susceptible to grab, because Inky hasn't really proven that he can go off of, like, go off the grab.
That's fair, yeah. Let's see what he can bring out here. Big breath coming out from Brad, taking a gulp of his, maybe water, Red Bull.
Inky making fire. A little bit of a, what is it? The rubbing your hands together with
friction.
the stick. The friction to make fire like a caveman. Guy's a little cold. He was also one of the few people, it was me, Inky, Spark, and Frenzy, who were like the only players I saw like, and J-Mook, like super late at night in the venue grinding.
Oh yeah, I saw a few of them.
Yeah, so he was like really on the grind. He wants a dub.
J-Mook actually used that as an excuse as to why he dropped the game against, who was it? Manticore earlier today.
Well, because he was
like, oh, it was up until 3 of us in the friendlies room, blah, blah, blah.
People want to grind.
Yeah.
HBox dropped the game to Codeman, the Pichu. I will not get to elaborate on the details of how that happened.
Come on, man.
But he dropped the game to Codeman, the Pichu. HBox, the Puff.
Is it wild that we'll probably see, well, I don't know. I think there's a few handful of Nest players here. I was going to say that we might be seeing more Nest than Falco here.
We might. I mean, what is it? Joey Bats, the Nest player, beat Sika.
Yep.
Oh my lord, the double fair was crazy. Inky's so fast and precise. There's a pretty commanding grab. Can he get a tech chase?
Ooh, just too early.
Yeah. He was very confident in his ability to dash back out of crouch.
This game is, that whole sequence there on this stock was actually like what I was fully expecting from Inky throughout the entire set.
Yeah, it feels like every single one of Brad's approaches is getting stuffed out, and Inky's not giving him the space to go for any of these lasers. Like,
oh my God,
safely. Like, look at this movement.
The windmill clashing.
Okay, clean lasers on Brad's part, but Inky gets back to ledge, but not for long. I just heard someone scream, "Let's go Brad," at the top of their lungs. I mean, the Long Island crowd's they're all here. Bean, Long Island, that's literally his tag for the record. Bean, Long Island, Lewis. I think I saw Animal, Little Coex, the Yoshi, who Yoshi ditto to Amza. So all of Brad's friends are all here. And they're kind of giving him power in this last stock. He's making a crazy comeback.
The power of Canada is behind Inky here. Let's see who can close it out.
Canada's got nothing on Strong Island. Look at this edge guard.
I was going to say, Long Island's definitely getting a little louder here.
Yeah. He just literally instant turnaround. I think it was I don't know if it was like an instant turnaround, but turnaround back air?
From Brad?
From Brad, yeah. And beat on Inky's approach. That's so funny. He just full hop invincible, catching Inky in the air.
And honestly, this is a very bad transformation for both these players.
Oh, he just went for it all with that Dynasty up smash. Oh, we're about to have a pit fight.
Yep.
Are they going to go for it or are they going to camp? It's a little scary actually for Inky because he can get shined off the top. Oh, he went for it. He went for it. Because you know, if you're Falco, they are screaming one more stock at the top of their lungs, and they're both gonna. Oh, they're just gonna fight.
I don't know why Inky's doing that. It's so dangerous from Inky.
This is so tense. He sets him down to the pit. Oh, he just popped over Inky's head, and now they're just trading and trading. And Inky gets the kill.
Inky takes it 3-1 over Brad.
And a handshake. Brad knows he put on a good fight. It was close at the end.
They both look so sad, though. Inky, you won, man.
I think Inky knows that he could have done a better performance because those tech chases weren't on point. He was missing a bunch of stuff, and he also forgot to take off the tag game one, so maybe that got into his head.
Yeah.
But despite maybe seeing a B game off of Inky there, he won that set pretty convincingly. That last game especially, where he was cooking up, moving super fast, those rising nairs. He's just really fast with the fastball.
He did a very good job just stuffing out Brad a lot of the times. I think that was the deciding factor. Was just look at this.
The double shine too, and the edge cancel.
And then he comes down.
Oh, grabs the ledge so precise.
Yeah, this whole set was a lot of scrapping. Just not much flow in terms of one person's combo.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of like very lengthy combo extensions. At least towards the beginning. I think towards the end, Inky was starting to get some big ones. But both the players were definitely just like kind of scrapping, get 1 to like 3 hits, and then scrap again. And it just so happened that Inky was better at scrapping than Brad today. Not to say that, you know, Brad is not a good player or anything. He's very, very skilled. I would not be surprised to see him go on a very
like
lengthy
you said,
losers run.
he just needs that one performance, and people will start making him a household name.
His time will come. 100%. Also, just to point out, the LG in Brad's tab, I don't know if it's on the screen, but the LG is not for Luminosity. That is for Lewis Gaming, being his like crew with Lewis, Vaughn, Crumbling.
I was going to say, I thought he might have gotten sponsored or something like that.
Well, he did, by Lewis
But for
Gaming.
this event, by Luminosity. That's what.
Yeah, he was sponsored for this event by Lewis Gaming, who is sitting in the front row, probably very, very sad right now.
No.
Lewis is good, though. And I'm sure Brad will make a deep losers run. And maybe this will be the tournament that cements Inky in the top 50, because it's been a long time coming. He's already had a couple of breakouts, but, you know, on the national stage, he hasn't done anything like super, super intense on stream. And I think
it's all been like upsets that have happened on in bracket, so
it's like Moth beating Jmook 3-0. Like that's huge. Everyone knows Moth 3-0 Jmook at tipped off, but it wasn't on stream.
I mean, he got the Brad win on stream. He might have something like, I actually don't know who he's projected to go into, but
I don't either. Offhand.
We could see. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some ads to read. We gotta pay the bills. We gotta do stuff.
We love ads.